Hey there everybody, it's Aaron again, and welcome back to Digimon World 1! Last time, we're trying to make progress here. We got a lot of stuff going on. We visited Greylord Mansion for a while, and... Ooh, we got 5 pieces today, that's awesome. And we hit Factory Town, and we need to make sure... So today's thing is we need to make sure we hit Factory Town again. But we need to hit there at noon, so that we can continue working the storyline through there. We talked to Mazrith. The only problem is that now he didn't join the city, but I don't know at what point he will. He said that he will at some point, and that was all he gave us. And then he left. Then we had to leave. We need to go back to Overdell, though, anyway, so... We'll try to make our timing work out here. Okay, it's not... So we'd have to run. Which is fine. We're going to try and get Bakumon here, too, real quick. We should have enough time to run over there and at least... There was an MP chip that I want to get out of there for sure, and I think there's a couple areas we didn't get explored there that I would like to try and explore as well. So the only issue we might run into, Metal Greymon's 15, so we've hit the point now where we don't know where Metal Greymon will pass on here at some point, and it's hard to say. It's basically from this day forward. He can pass on at pretty much any moment, so we need to be careful. So we'll at least try to get Overdell, get the rest of this stuff out of Overdell, and maybe we'll go talk to Mazrith again real quick. And I'm not too concerned about if we don't get him. Like, we'll most likely get another virus-type Digimon. It's just try and get stuff done that while we have access to them. I'm more concerned about trying to get Factory Town done, to be honest. But I guess I don't really need to be when I think about it, because there's no requirement on it. It's just that Metal Greymon likes it there and might learn some moves is all, I suppose. So I probably don't need to be worried about trying to get anything finished immediately now. Getting Waymon out of Friesland was one of my bigger priorities, and that's just because Friesland is a pain. Okay, so we'll do yes, yes, no. Yep, there we go. That was the combo. It was yes, yes, no. So there we go, we recruited Bakumon. Yay. I don't know what he does. Nobody knows. Just floats around. He's a ghost. He does ghosty things, I guess. Okay, we need to get back upstairs. We didn't check this room out. The other room takes us upstairs, I do know where that. Holy cow, there's a lot of stuff in here. Large MP. Protection. Medicine. Defensive disc. See, I know there is another medicine. The large MP I kind of didn't really need to pick up. Or rather, kind of wish I hadn't picked up. We might chuck this protection actually and to get the MP chip. I think we've explored all of the mansion now, though. So we probably don't have to explore any more of this. We're probably done here. Let's go back down into Mazrith's lab and see if he is down there. We'll go. Yeah, we'll chuck the protection and grab that Or what else did we pick up? Yeah, the protection is what we'll get rid of. The mansion key will get deposited, because we don't need to be carrying that around with us. I do not know what the hell that is supposed to be, but... Okay, we're going to want to autopilot back pretty soon. And that will work out just about right. Wonder if my Otismon is actually upstairs now, since he's supposedly working on research. Let's see, that dropped us down into a room. We need to find the room with the staircase. Oh man, we're gonna actually have to go here. I suppose we'd better just go, because I actually need to... I was thinking we had another hour before we had to... We need to go now, because we need to make that shift change. This guy, I'm cutting it closer than I should have. That was dumb of me, guys. I seriously thought we had another hour before we had to... oh, god dang it. Well, I think we screwed that up. I can't remember off the top of my head right now if time passes when we're in battle or not. And I only say that because these fights with the Cardamon take for flipping everyone. It's both of them. Shouldn't be quite as bad as the first time we came through here, but... You know what, let's just use this and... just to get it out of the inventory. That's alright, I guess. If we miss noon this day, we'll just try again tomorrow. It's really all we can do. We'll head back to Greylord Mansion and get that stupid MP chip is one thing that we will do. The Platinum Sukamon must have been what dropped a lot of that money then last time, because we got 4,000 for fighting him. Oh, we did have another hour. I thought we did. So I panicked a little early there, but... now we basically hang out here. Okay, if I remember right, I think this goes to the gate. Yeah, that's the town gate right there. So basically we have to just wait until it's right at noon to walk into the guard screen. We'll go in a little early. I can't remember if you actually have to be there. Or if you have to talk to him right at noon. You probably have to talk to him right at noon. Now we'll try coming back. There we go. I couldn't remember if you had to actually talk to him to get him to leave or not. I'm pretty sure now, from this point forward, though, once you go in, I don't think they ever come back. I think they are always gone now. We will have to come back and loot this place at some point. Whoa, what the hell? That was an entirely different move than they had. That one move was new. Now there's a chance Metal Greymon can learn it, because I think he can learn every machine move, so. And that's definitely a machine move. That right there, that was the move I was talking about. Holy cow, that does a lot of damage. That's a nice AoE move, though. Let's learn that, Greymon. Come on now. That'd be great to learn. Yeah, you did that for two reasons. One was just to get it out of the inventory. Okay, we're gonna hit on this guy. I'm not entirely sure if we actually have enough healing discs to get through to survive Giromon or not. That's my only concern at the moment. I figured we would, but taking that hit, holy cow. Although generally fighting one Digimon is a lot easier to handle, health-wise. Point an MP chip. Didn't learn that one move. I wish he had, because holy cow, was that move powerful. Powerful and an AoE. I don't know, the more of these fights we have to do, the worse this is gonna be for us. These darn things are such a pain. Come on, Metal Greymon. This is gonna be not required and isn't gonna matter. God dang it. I'll have to give him an MP disc here. I almost wasted a large recovery disc there. That's why I brought this. I think this is actually where he is at. Yep. Who is it? What are you doing? All the bad things. Yeah, he's an ultimate. Here we go. Well, this could be very bad or not. We'll see. Gonna be a long fight. That didn't do much. This is gonna be a good chance for him to learn some cool abilities, though. Hopefully, he gets something out of this guy, off this guy. Yeah, I thought that was the one that does a lot. It's because it has such a large wind up that it takes quite a while. We have to make sure we keep him above 1200 though, because that's what that did. This should be doable, actually. I'm surprised that he doesn't. Nice. I am so glad we interrupted that. Through luck, basically, but that would hurt. Metal Greymon's actually been kicking butt in this fight. That's fairly impressive. He's prevented a lot of damage. Go Metal Greymon, man. Yeah. $600, so that doesn't do anything too crazy. Man, our speed must have been just right for this. We're gonna go ahead and use another disc though. See if we can finish this. Yeah. That's game. Take that! Nice. Well, that fight could have probably been really bad for us, but we did okay. Oh, he didn't give us any moves though. That sucks. That stinks, but that's alright. That would have been great if we could have picked up any of those moves. Not really sure. There is really nothing. There's literally nothing over there. Go away! Ah, stupid. Garamon, I don't know. Hard to know, actually. The stupid variation Digimon that have names that you never know how they're pronounced. I'm happy we got through that. I can't believe we got through that with using what, 1 disc? 2 discs? Hit point discs, that is. Well, if nothing else, this has been a successful day in that on that front. Kind of want to autopilot out just to not have to fight all of these guys to leave. We might. Actually, it wouldn't be bad to autopilot and go deposit all of these chips and stuff that we picked up too. Because we've got a lot of stuff that we need to throw in the bank. Our Kunamon is going to... I won't give him any chips until he is actually Kunamon. But he's actually going to have a lot of random chips. Maybe I'll just hang on to him. I don't know. Maybe we'll wait until he's a champion. That way the chips don't influence how he ends up. That will probably be what we will do. We don't have room for anything anyway, so let's just go. And we can get back in here later and finish looting this. Because like we've got the mansion key and we don't need that on us right now. All these chips and stuff. That. Don't need those on us either. Oops, hold on a minute. I think I just added a bunch of junk that we didn't need. Nope, I must not have. Okay, that's good. When we get Kunamon, when we get our next Digimon, we'll actually just going to start out by feeding him normal meat, and we will we'll continue to collect the sirloin, the free sirloin, so that we'll have a stockpile of it, but we will not be. Actually, I was going to buy more of those, but I think we're going to wait. I was going to buy some more large hit point discs, but I think I'd rather wait so that we can possibly... have an autopilot. Let's go pull Money Trick real quick. Just need to keep 2,000 because I have an autopilot on me. I'm mainly doing this because I am concerned that we're going to get caught with having no money and having Metal Greymon pass on us. So we're going to go do this real quick. And then we'll just try not to spend a ridiculous amount of money before Metal Greymon passes. I suppose I could just do this do this once a day, but actually, after this time, if I were to do it again, we would probably be set for the most part. Because when you can finally start, it's when you can start trading for 50 of them and stuff, you start coming away with absolutely ridiculous amounts. The only concern I have at the moment is we didn't get anything really done here in Friesland as far as actually recruiting Digimon goes. Other than Waymon, technically. So that is something like we still need to do stuff here. We can't get like Angemon, we can't get until we have a vaccine type anyway. So we can't do that one for a little bit. We'll have to see what we end up with. And to be honest, I'm not sure. Ooh, as far as all of the Digivolution-wise, I'm not sure what of the insect Digimon are actually in this game. Past that, Kunamon is like the one way to get any of them, so that's what we're gonna. That's why we're gonna get Kunamon next, just to expand into that area. This is gonna take a little while. Toy Town is another thing we're gonna have to hit at some point. That's probably gonna be one of the last things we get done, because that requires us to get a Numamon to do anything there. And so I kind of took the approach of just seeing if we end up with a Numamon naturally at some point. But if we don't, we will eventually just have to basically intentionally not do anything and get one that way. I can't honestly remember how you access Toy Town though, so we'll have to figure that out. Off the top of my head, I just don't remember the map to getting around. How many more of these we got? 6! So we've only had to do this once today. We may do this once an episode until Metal Greymon go. Well, we know we wouldn't need to do it that many times. And that's all of those. So let's go back. We will buy a new autopilot. Okay, we need to buy an autopilot, and we need to buy another porta potty for sure. Because I will always carry at least one porta potty on me. For situations just like we were in in this episode with being in certain areas, like it's always a good idea to have one of those with you, at least. Even if you only ever carry one, because you don't need to carry around and use them all. But carry them just for emergencies, if nothing else. So we're gonna buy. We're actually gonna buy 5 more of those too. Autopilot. I will buy a bunch of autopilots though. We'll buy some of the extras of those too this time, since we have the money at the moment. Okay, let's head back to Factory Town. We've got a couple hours here before Metal Greymon will want to sleep. I know these last couple episodes have been long, guys. I apologize for that. That's just because we're actually doing a bunch in these episodes as opposed to spending half the episode training the day away, so I appreciate your patience. Hopefully that doesn't bother you though. And if it does, I'm sorry. But I'm not gonna start cutting these episodes up. I kind of like leaving them in the day format, one digital day. Because I'd feel bad about splitting these into multiple episodes and then trying to put them up on different days. I'd end up putting them up on the same day anyway, so I'm just gonna skip the middleman on that and we'll just leave it. Laters, dude. I'm gonna go ahead and fight this fight because I figured that would happen. Man, you know, Metal Greymon definitely has pulled his weight. He's probably the Digimon we've had that's pulled his weight the most of all of our Digimon so far. We may not have recruited a ton of Digimon while we've had him, but we have gotten all kinds of things done with him. Oh, confusion. That's gonna suck, actually. Oh, come on. I only wish he could have picked up a couple more techniques. I'm surprised that there wasn't more for him to learn here. I know there's a couple of them that we didn't get. Like, we didn't get anything off of Gearmon, and we could have learned all of his stuff. Because he had... all of his things were different. So that's a little disappointing, but... okay, we just need to get a hit on this guy and we can... take a huge chunk of his health away right now. Throw this. I'm gonna have to get supplies again already, guys. We'll see if this fight gives us 4,000 bits again, though, or not. Because if it does, like this fight's kind of worth doing. Just to... this fight's almost worth farming just to get money out of it. Because even as long as you're not using 4 hit point discs, you're making money off of that fight for the most part. The MP discs would be a problem too, but... I should keep track of how many of those we have to do. Should end it here. And that's that. Kaboom. Alright, let's go talk to the new Amon and the Suaz. I was gonna go back and try and finish looting that place, but I think we'll just talk to Numamon here and we'll end this episode because this episode's getting stupidly long at this point. So we'll just head back to town, and if we need to pass a couple hours through training, we will do so. Sewers back to normal. I do not recall needing to fight this guy, but I guess we have to fight this guy. Fortunately, we are prepared. Wouldn't you think that move would do like ridiculous amounts of damage? Seriously, like he had less than 400 hit points. Wow. Yeah, P-chip. He joins the city and says he joins the city, but like I don't think you ever see him, I think, is the problem that I was talking about with last time with Sukamon and him. There's some weird thing that happens. Oh, did I just try and use a porta potty, guys? I did. And I used it. What a waste. That was the spot that the autopilots were in earlier. Okay, we're gonna do one more thing here at this point. Since we better just do it. Said something I didn't understand. Holy cow, we haven't been in here in a while. Oh, Numon opens the secret shop. Oh, I think 50 is when we hit problems. Because I think, well, not really problems. I think it's 50 is when, I think 50 is the number that you actually have to hit to unlock the end of this game. The last, you only, pardon me, at 50 prosperity or whatever that was called, you unlock the Mount Infinity, which is the last dungeon, or the last map. So he's gonna sleep here when this hour rolls over, I believe, anyway, so let's deposit what we've got that we don't need. Man, that whenever we give whoever we give these chips to is gonna be super powered. We didn't even have to do anything. That's without chip farming at all. He will get hungry and want to sleep. There's that. He should want to go to sleep here pretty soon. Unless he passes away, but if he passes away, we'll, the minute I get a chance to save again, that's when we'll end, and we'll pick the next episode up there. Come on. Come on, buddy. I think it's funny, he's got 3 attribute types, and we have moves for one of them. Because the other attribute types that he has, he can learn like 2 moves of each. And I don't know, the fire ones we've just not had any luck learning. Alright everybody, that's going to do it for this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. As always, take care of yourselves, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.